Well, it's been the pinnacle of sports journalism for nearly 70 years. But a few tough years and bouncing between publishers is forcing the publisher of Sports Illustrated to lay off most of their staff. It's unclear what's next for the iconic magazine. What is clear is the impact it's had on millions of sports fans worldwide. Ian Russell spoke with collectors and writers tonight. Ian?
Hey, Randy. Well, it's a hard day for sports fans who grew up on these. They capture the stories of our favorite teams and players so well, and now there may be no one left to write those tales. Those who collect and even once wrote for Sports Illustrated told me today this is something that's going to be missed. In Hopkins, nostalgia isn't hard to find.
1969, this one, Miracle Mets.
Ultimate Collectibles.
It's probably shorter to tell you what we don't collect here.
Home to all sorts of memorabilia, and now some with no more new additions.
And they said, "Did you hear the news about Sports Illustrated?" And I said, "No, but I can guess."
The iconic magazine laying off nearly all of its workers Friday. Minnesota featured plenty of times on these pages.
We love the Kirby Puckett giant bat one.
From Puckett to Mauer, Tarkenton to KG, generations grew up on these.
Sports Illustrated is such a deeply woven part of the fabric of the professional sporting experience for so many people.
Including John Krasinski, a writer for The Athletic here in the Twin Cities. His love of sports started with these magazines.
Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? And those covers are worth 10,000, 20,000 words because they are the defining images of the defining sports moments of our lifetimes.
Well, I'm definitely sad, and I have plenty of friends and colleagues who share that with me today.
Many of the stories we read written by this man.
I've been writing for Sports Illustrated for 37 years.
Steve Rushin.
I'm 57 years old, so it's the thing that I've done more than pretty much anything else in my life.
He, like many of us tonight, saddened, but not shocked.
It feels like, I've been blindsided by a snail because we've seen this coming for a long time in all of print media.
Left with memories of what once was, wondering what happens now.
My colleague Lee Montville said, there's a big hole where there used to be a mansion, and I think he's absolutely right.
This is where we learned more about the sports that we loved, and that means of doing so is essentially dead.
Now, as for why these layoffs happen, Krasinski says it's due to mismanagement. According to the Associated Press, the company who owns Sports Illustrated, Authentic Brands Group, plans to keep Sports Illustrated going. Who will do that, though, is unclear.